Hi everybody, this is Brett from Dalesman Comics, making my first video, maybe my last, maybe not, we'll see. Been thinking, like many comic book collectors, been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. But why? What do we need from another comic book guy talking about comic books? Well, I've been loving some of the comic book channels that are out there. I've been trying to make contact with people. And you see people out there like Metarog, like Bub, like John's Comics with Kids, like JP, Bueller, Bob, all these different people. And you're like, oh man, that's somebody who I would love to sit down with and break bread, have a beer with, and just talk comics. Because just don't have that many people around here. I've got friends. I'm a musician, obviously. You can see from my cluttered background. But not a lot of, since high school, really, haven't had a lot of people to really chat about comics with. So I'd love to kind of be a part of the community. And that's the main reason why I'm kind of starting this. My goal, I want 6 subscribers. Okay? If I get less than that, I'll be very unhappy. If I get more than that, awesome. That's fine too. What I don't want to do is kind of be a Comic-Con celebrity where I get to walk around a Comic-Con and see how many people recognize me because I'm on YouTube. No, I don't care about that. I have very definite opinions, and I feel like I want to state them and talk about things that I believe in, things I love about comics. Like right here is an original page from Man Thing number 10 by Mike Plug. That Man Thing number 10 and 11 is the greatest comic book story I've ever written. I'll fight you over it. Love it. The story of Dog, the insights that Steve Gerber had about what it's like to grow up, especially in America. Really amazing stuff. In my childhood, whatever, we all had struggles. Just to hear someone write about that you can love someone and not stand them at the same time was eye-opening. This was in a Marvel comic book in 1974. So what is this all about? Okay, I don't want to be a Comic-Con celebrity, even though, by the way, I sell comics at Comic-Cons locally here in Connecticut. I buy and sell comics I have my Dalesman Comics LLC. Maybe the last plug I'll do. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to make friends, man. I mean, I've got lots of friends, but I don't have a lot of comic book friends. What was the subject I was just on? So I don't want to be a Comic-Con celebrity. I don't want to give any kind of informational videos. I don't want to say these are the comics to invest in. These are the comics to buy this week. Some of those videos I love. The ones that I love the most are things like JP's 6-month look back. It's entertaining and informative. And even Comic-Con stuff, that doesn't bother me. Some people can't stand that station. Doesn't matter. As you can tell, I don't care how many subscribers I have. I don't care. I got a very, very close friend who has millions of subscribers on YouTube. When I go out to breakfast or lunch with him, people come up and want his autograph or a picture with him or whatever, this and that or the other thing. It's a lot of fun. I don't need that over comic books. I don't think that's going to happen. Comic conventions is where that might happen. Oh, that's the guy from whatever. Don't need that. I want to talk about things I'm passionate about. I don't know if I'll have videos up here every 2 weeks, every week, every month. I have no idea. I'd like to get involved more in the community. I'd like to get on comic-gories. I'd like to do different things around, have discussions. I love them. They're fantastic. I love watching them. They're great. There's only so many Pat Metheny interviews I could listen to. Well, no, that's not true. I could always listen to another Pat Metheny interview. Love Pat Metheny. People. Let me just go through a list of people that I really, really dig. Okay, I grew up in the '60s, so people like I mentioned, Roger Metarog. When I saw his video on the Master of Kung Fu, I almost said Shang-Chi. I don't know how to pronounce it now. It's always Shang-Chi. I don't know how to say it anymore. blew my mind. Just someone sitting there talking about something he remembered reading, and that's how we all got into comics. I'm going to talk about my first comic haul in just a minute. Love his station. Love the Salt of the Earth. Bub, one of his partners there. I think the wittiest guy on the internet. One of them, and he's in a comic book station. Channel. You listen to their little the rapport and back and forth between he and DS and Roger. Guy is quick, funny, and knowledgeable. And speaking of knowledgeable, there's DS. Great. I've learned so much stuff from him about Golden Age stuff, things like that. Just wonderful stuff. And great stuff. Love that show. No Faces Chat, amazing. Comic Mag Musings, love it. Unruly Simeon, good stuff. John's Comics with Kids and Comic-Ories. Are you kidding me? What a great idea. Love it. And of course, JP, I've already mentioned. Fantastic, okay? Other guys that aren't a part of this community, Arkham Comics Las Vegas. Love that show. Very opinionated, which I am too. Great ideas on grading. Really good stuff. I could watch him just talk about old books pulling out of a box and brand new buys all day long, okay? Old school stuff, guys. Reaper, like his stuff. Really interesting. ETA Nick, come on, forget about it. Amazing stuff, okay? I'm a teacher, so everything's got to be very family friendly with me. But again, I have very strong opinions, and I want to get in it. Want to talk about it. Let's talk about Jim Starlin. Let's talk about Mike Plug. I'm over here. Let's see if I can get over there. Mr. Bernie Wrightson. There's a little piece of his artwork up there. Yeah, I got a whole thing of it over there. Let's talk about those guys. Whoever it is. Let's talk about Wally Wood, please. Are you kidding me? That's one of the greatest comic book covers of all time. Okay. Newer stuff. Do I like newer stuff? Absolutely. You think that, the Frazettas, the Wally Woods, the Wrightsons, the Plugs, you don't think this guy is on that level? Absolutely he is. Amazing stuff. So, I'm 59. I started really collecting comics in 74. Before 74, I could not say the word Superman. I used to watch the old George Reeves Superman. I would say 999. I'd call him 9 because he was on Channel 9 WOR out of New York. I grew up in Connecticut. And when 9 came on, Superman, forget about it. Are you kidding me? And then I was born in 63. In 1966, whenever the new Batman series came on, I would fall asleep in my parents' bed. They would try to get me to go to sleep at 3 years old, watching the Cape Crusaders. Come on. And then later, watching the reruns with Catwoman and Batgirl. Forget about it. Huge influence, obviously. What young man wouldn't be influenced by that? And then in 1974, my friend Bill and my older brother, started talking about comic books, and I was already hooked. I already had Superman and Batman in my blood. And I went out. The first book I bought, I think, was an Action Comics, the one where you're sitting in the dentist chair. I didn't know what all this fuss was about. This was kind of silly, and it wasn't anything. Then I went out, and they said, "No, you got to check out Marvel Comics." Okay, so I went out with my little, $10, and bought 25 cents each. 40 comics, 20 somewhere 20. Like February, March of 1974. My first haul of comics had Man-Thing 5, Night of the Laughing Dead, with that incredible Mike Plug cover, that incredible Steve Gerber writing. That's one of the first comics I ever read. Another one in that haul was Swamp Thing 10, Bernie Wrightson. Are you kidding me? I still have that cover right over there. Oh my gosh, Another one, Captain Marvel 33, the second to last Jim Starlin issue. Mind-blowing. I mean, just amazing. love those. The rest of my life, love Starlin, love Plug, love Gerber, love Wrightson. You know, and then my friend Bill got me into. They very early on, he mentioned Wally Wood. It was in that Whammo Jumbo comic, which I got to get a nice copy of. If anyone knows of anyone, if anyone is selling one, want to get that because that was important to me. That's the first time I ever saw Wally Wood's art, you know, and it came this close to meeting him. I'll tell that story in another video. You know, and he introduced me to Neil Adams and Wood and Frazetta and all that stuff. And then, you know, as you get older, you have a collection. You need a Rickenbacker bass because you discover Geddy Lee, very important. So you sell it. You buy the Rickenbacker bass. Not a bad thing. Are you kidding me? Great thing. And then you build up another collection. You sell it. And you go, you know, because you want to move to Boston to go to Berkeley, you know. And now I've sold probably 4 or 5 big, nice collections. You know, X-Men ones throughout them and Hulk 181s and, you know, all gone, goodbye. I've amassed a new collection, mostly being smarter, buying collections, keeping what I want, selling the rest. I sell at conventions, as I said. I have an eBay store, as I said. And I just want to talk about things on this channel that I'm passionate about with people that they don't have to have the same view, with people that are also passionate about comic books, okay? We could disagree quite a bit and still have a lot of fun talking about it. So what do I want to do? Just have an occasional video, and like I said before, I want to get 6 subscribers. If I get, you know, a lot more than that, that's great. But you know, it's not for the celebrity or the fame or anything like that. It's just to have a good time and enjoy this stuff. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. John's Comics for Kids, I mentioned. JP, everything. Okay. What I won't do, I'm not going to do any investment advice on comic books. You know, I do dabble a little bit in speculation. I'm not, you know, I don't hate speculation. I don't love slabs, but I have a few slabs. And I understand the purpose for slabs, you know, especially in the high-end golden age market. You know, they serve a purpose. Do I love them? No. I like looking at my comics. And so no investment advice, no what to buy this week, you know, as far as the best things. What I would like to talk about is stories. I need to get back into reading some books. Last thing I really read was Gideon Falls Saga. I haven't picked it up again, you know. I didn't like that delay. Ice Cream Man I love, but I stopped all my pulls. I need you guys to help me find some more things to read, okay? You know, I'm not going to do any kind of look back videos at all. JP perfects that. I love his look back video. And you know, my video is going to be low tech, and I'll show you some hauls. I know Roger Medarog. I've already promised that I'll show him a haul. I might have lied. I've showed a few books here already. I'll show other books as we go along and try to talk about some things. But that's it, really. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and hopefully, you know, we'll see if I can even get this uploaded. That's what it's all about. Is it loud enough? Am I close enough? I know it's too cluttered. It's messy. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, you guys are the best. I love the community on YouTube. It's awesome. Trying to look at what I've. Okay, stuff. Yeah, I don't need to. I'll save this stuff. Oh, Bueller and Bob. Thank you very much. Love them as well. So I'm signing off. Hopefully, I'll see you again, and we'll talk about comics. Bye.